Alright, this is episode 23 of the daily vlog, and on my porch this afternoon was more comps from IDW. Not sure what this is. I'm going to guess that it's issue 238 of G.I. Joe. So I'll open that up while I'm chatting. I'm getting over the convention, well, two conventions in a row. I think I'm fighting off the con crud. If you're not familiar with the con crud, just go to some conventions. And there's a lot of germs floating around. Of course, my son was sick before I went, so maybe that. Anyway, feeling pretty run down and tired. I haven't had a day off in, I think, 2 weeks at this point because of the conventions. So, and I did notice that my allergies were kicking in for the first time this year. Woohoo! So, I was thinking about using reference, talking about that today, and just where to find reference. It's really easy for me to skip that extra step of going and finding some good reference to use. And for a long time, I do it more now than I used to. I used to go find it when I would get frustrated with, you're drawing something, a thing or a pose or something, and you try to do it out of your head, but then you're like, oh, I need reference, and you go and get it. And I think that if nothing else, now for me, it's easier to draw better if I do a little research on something, even just to get inspired. If you're looking at tech or poses or things, even if you're not directly drawing it, it's good to kind of get that that little spark of inspiration just from looking at stuff, looking at pictures. If you're drawing, machines and tech, just look at some stuff and kind of get your brain in that mode of thinking that way, in those shapes and those forms and stuff, and using it too for actually drawing from a reference. So a lot of times I like to, I don't try to copy things directly, especially if I have it. Sometimes for sketching, I'll pull up an image and just try to get the feel of it, not really trying to draw either photorealistic or just a straight copy, and trying to get the feel of how things flow and how things, angles and curves and whatnot. So a good let's see what this is. This looks like comps. Bubble wrap. So Pinterest is a really good place. I was not on Pinterest for a long time because I just was like, oh, that's one more thing. What would I be on there? And then I realized, oh, it's pictures. There's lots of reference. So it's good to go just pull. I've got a folder for airplanes and nature and birds from William the Last. I draw hawk a lot, and just pulling images from there. DeviantArt also has people that just put up reference stuff. There's a lot of people that will put up pose references, and you can pull up, it's a really good resource if you go there. And I used to post on DeviantArt years ago, but I still have an account, but just one more. Like I said with Pinterest, that's just one more thing. So this is actually G.I. Joe 38. I don't know when this comes out. April, maybe? Maybe this month? I don't know. Go pick it up. It has ninjas. Lots of ninjas. Lots of ninjas. So Pinterest is a good resource. DeviantArt is good. Of course, there's always Google. One of the things that watch out for Google is, remember, if you're going for a pose or something, right, and you type in, if it's not something really obscure, and you type it in and you go with the first little set of images, chances are someone's already used that for photo reference. So don't be surprised if you do that the exact same pose, that exact same thing will pop up in somebody else's work. That hasn't happened to me, but I mean, it's Google. Everybody has access. It's probably showing the same images. So do a little research. Try to find something interesting. Try to find something that maybe isn't the first go-to that most people would find, dig a little bit, and it helps to build up a library of this stuff. Also, if you're ever at a convention and you're at a booth that sells art books and especially Japanese books, there's a lot of really good Japanese books. The Hyper Angle series. There's a books that just have architecture and different things. So keep an eye out at conventions for that. And a lot of times they'll come with a DVD that you can actually have the book, but also put the images on your computer to pull up, or your iPad or whatever. So just some quick thoughts. I'm in the middle of catching up on some projects. I just put up lots of eBay stuff. I think I relisted some stuff from G.I. Joe, and there's some Transformer sketches and things on there. So check that out. And I will see you tomorrow.